Man, oh man, I couldn't wait to get this joint. I never owned the 42. I got the 43, but never the 42. It wasn't one of those suits that I just had to have, especially when I have the twin, the 43. I just thought it was just too much gold. This was my thinking at the time. But yeah, I never had a desire to grab the 42. What sold me on this one is the Tony Stark head sculpt. This will be my first rolling eye system Tony. So I was like, I gotta get at least one with the rolling eyes, so I can say I have a Tony Stark that I can pose his eyes. So I want to give a big shout out to Ray over at Bats Collectible Empire, local shop in Wheaton, Illinois. He told me these was coming in and he held one for me. This is the third time he's hooked me up. So big shout out to him, because I probably would have been a little hard. A lot of elbow grease and hard work to get a hold of it. I would have eventually got one, and probably at a higher price. So yeah, I appreciate the hookup. So yeah, big thanks to Ray. And with that being said, it's your boy DS. We are back in the basement, congregating with the black gloves on. Let's get it. Now, my initial reaction upon unboxing this bad boy, well, I wasn't wowed when I opened the box and saw the figure for the first time. I guess I finally reached my Iron Man breaking point. Man, I bought so many of these things, the dopamine don't hit the same anymore. Before I actually got it in hand, I said this would be my last one. I mean, I got way too many Iron Man as it is. So I was like, yeah, this is probably gonna be my last one. And that was my thought again before I actually got it in hand. Maybe I'd get 45 2.0. I had the 1.0. There was something about the feet on the 1.0 that really bothered me and irked me. And then it didn't have a head sculpt, so I kind of like sold it and was like, I'll sell it. But if they do a 2.0, maybe, and that's a big maybe, I'll grab that one, and that'll be my last Iron Man suit. Yeah. Anyway, box art is dope. And man, this thing is loaded with accessories, almost too much stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I hate reviewing figures that have this much stuff, because it takes that much longer to review and that much longer to clean up and put everything away. It's just like a lot of stuff, and I'm probably not gonna even be bothered with half this stuff after I'm done today. Yo, I never thought I'd be standing here holding a Robert Downey Jr. head sculpt, watching his older movies before he jumped into the MCU. This is crazy. And now I got several of these, but this is the first one that I got with the rolling eye system. There go the joysticks right there. And of course, he got that Hot Toys branding on the back of his neck. That had to hurt. Damn good job on the sculpted hair. You can't even tell it separates. That's some pretty damn good looking hair. Look at the skin, the discoloration in the skin. That's some hellified painting. Sculpt work too, because you can see like slight wrinkles, the different tones. That's some damn good painting, boy. Wrinkles in the forehead. You can see the nice little shine, especially the blood. Nice little shine and wet to that, or wet look. It's a damn good head sculpt. I can't even front. Damn good. Robert Downey Jr. That's wild. Now this might be a little weird, but I was excited to get this piece as well. Don't ask me why, I don't know. I just like the way it looks. Focus, camera, focus. There we go. Look at those details. I love the details. I generally don't focus on the hand accessories anymore in my videos, but I just thought this was kind of crazy. I've never noticed that the hands were, or the fingers were different colors. It's little details like this that you don't really pay attention to when you're watching the movie. Then you get these things in figure form and you're like, oh shoot, I didn't even notice that little detail. That's pretty dope. And of course, you know, Hot Toys paint job and weathering. And you see the two different extremes on how the damaged pieces look. You got the I've been jacked up piece right here, and you got the F around and found out piece right here. So you see the levels of damage. This another piece I was actually excited about too. I don't know why. I just like this little accessory, man. The battery. It's pretty damn cool. I'm probably gonna end up having him displayed with this, you know, hanging from his stomach. I just think this is pretty cool. It's light as hell though. No weight to it, but that's cool because he gotta hold it. You don't want this to be heavy and now, you know, it's creating a posing problem. You want it to be light. I like this though. This is cool. Base is pretty dope too. It's weathered. I like that it's not all smooth. You can see it's lit up. Got the USB running into it. Got the gold at the bottom. Nice diorama. Not much to it. All right. I can go on and on about the stuff that I like, but I figure I'd get into a couple things that I don't like. I don't like how this piece right here is like constantly moving, like it's gonna come off. Like if you turn it the right way, it'll just hang. Okay, focus, focus, focus. Like I don't like that. It's too free. I don't like that. This piece right here moves a lot. This piece here, like if you turn them like that, you can see it move out, but it's not as bad as like these panels here. I'm not a fan of the foot guards either. These pieces here. Yeah, I don't like the way these pieces sit. I'm just not a fan. Because you almost got to have him sitting like this to get his foot in a position where you can stand him straight up without him leaning or trying to fall over. So, not a fan of these you know, foot guards. See what type of angle it's on? When you got it all the way down like it's supposed to be. You bring it up, it sits like that. And you got to have it about right there for his foot to be flat on the floor and him not leaning. So yeah, I don't like that. I think that was my only gripes. You open it back up right here to put the lights, you know, to get the lights on. It's a USB port. So other than that, let's get to the positives about how this suit looks. Y'all already know the first thing is the paint. The gold paint job is pretty damn gorgeous. Mixed with splashes of red all over too. And you got the, you know, the little metallic grays and silvers, along with all the you know, the weathering and all that. The weathering. Let's talk about the weathering. The weathering is always one of the highlights of an Iron Man figure. Realistic edge chipping, suit darkened gold, the deep battle scarring that gives the suit a cinematic, gritty post-battle presence. I mean, you can't beat it. Then you got sections of the paint like around the inner thighs of the legs that's just faded. I mean, they nail the paint job. Amazing work on Hot Toys' part, aesthetics wise. You know, I can't even front. Oh, one more negative. Getting the head off, the Iron Man head off to swap it with the head sculpt. You pull the head off. That's a little nerve wracking because it's got that wire. It's a little wire, and I feel like it's gonna get broken at any time. And it's magnetic, so it sticks to the inside of the suit when you putting it on. But man, whew, taking it off makes me nervous. So he is taller than a modern Iron Man suit, and this is an older Iron Man suit. He's a little taller than him, and he's a little taller than him. So these are all over the place. I think this was like the new scale that Hot Toys started, and I guess this is about to be the new one now. So we got like 3 scale Iron Man right here. As y'all can see, I already got the 43. Am I gonna upgrade to the 2.0? Nope. I'm good with this one right here. I got this. I don't need a 2.0 of this one. There's things about this, the way he's shaped, that I like. There's things about this that I like. I'm not flipping. I'm good. And I got an updated sculpt with rolling eyes with this one. So yeah, I'm good to go. I'm not updating. The way I have him posed anyway, you wouldn't even know it was a size difference between any of them. So I'm good. The only thing that's, to me, a major difference was 2 things. First of all, the batteries, because you no longer need batteries. And then the second thing is how you do leg poses. On this one, it's got that old setup that the suits used to have, where you push the button and the whole bottom of it drop out. That sounds bad. But yeah, his whole ass falls out right there when you hit that button, and that's how you would do his leg poses. Whereas on the newer suits, like this guy and this guy, they got leg dropping systems. You just drop the leg down and bam, you can pose the legs how you want, you know, doing your little Superman poses, superhero poses, whatever you want to call them. This one right here, the button, these don't have a button. So those are 2 differences. No batteries and no button. But other than that, yeah, I'm not flipping. I'm keeping mine. I'm not upgrading. I'm good. It has to come to a point where you just got to be like, I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm good. So, and I'm already at the end of my Iron Man rope anyway. The only other Iron Man suit I would get would be the 45. I'm done. If they start doing 3.0s just to get these up to the scale of this guy, you can count me out. That's it for me. This is it right here. Boom. Yeah, I think I've had my fill of Iron Man figures. This one definitely showed me that. And oh, man, I was swapping out the pieces, and I swear the chest piece did not want to come off. I had to use 2 spudges, force, all kind of stuff. I thought I was gonna break the damn thing. I don't think the pegs are real thick, and they going in them holes, and the holes is real tight. Man, the jokes just come so easy. I just don't say them. I be thinking stuff in my mind, I just don't say it out loud. But anyway, the pegs are too big for the holes. That's what it seems like to me. Because those chest pieces, man, it was a fight to get them off. A fight. Some of them came off too easy, and some of them just, a couple pieces, I just had to fight to get them off. I don't know how they did that kneeling pose in the promo pics. And I'm pretty good at posing these figures, I think. And I even know how to do the Superman landing, whatever you want to call it, with Iron Man figures. But I could not get this thing to do the damn kneeling pose that was in the promo pics. I don't know how they did that. If I don't figure it out, I'm gonna call BS. Something else that I don't appreciate Hot Toys still not doing is fixing the dead eyes. For God's sakes, paint the eyes, please. Paint the eyes. And then you can have still have the light up features, but at least have the eyes painted so they don't look dead when you ain't got the lights on. I mean, I appreciate, that I don't have to use button cell batteries no more, but we still got this stupid cord hanging out the back of his back. So, everybody not gonna be using that cord either. So paint the damn eyes, man. Playing with the dead eyes. Anyway, man, those are my thoughts on this piece. That's a wrap for me. I'm about to throw this thing on the shelf and call it a day. I got like 2 or 3 more things to get out the box, and I think I'm done for the next few months. Brother gotta go easy. I ain't got no money to be spending on figures right now, so it's gonna have to, what I got is gonna have to do. But anyway, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this piece. I'm gonna get up out of here. Let the people say, and I'll catch y'all at the next one. I'm out.